BCH, we start with forward chart. First of all, if we refer to my last analysis, since the price was within the exactly here, we mentioned how we can look for trade. Even I mentioned we are expecting to get one more drop, at least similar to what we had here. Okay, and exactly this is what we get. And then from there, I mentioned if you get any continuation, we can look for buy. For me, I take the trade from here. Even when I see this down move, I didn't take with the trade, and I still am with the trade. And whoever get the trade from here, because we have been at the first stage, we have been looking for this correction. Right now, at least move the stop loss to break even if they want to keep the trade. Anyway, we move to daily chart. The reasons we have been looking for buy because of this correction, because we mentioned the price broke the previous top and we have a daily correction. That's why we mentioned if we get any trade set up for buy, we will take it. And right now the only thing is we're looking for the breakout of the previous top, which is 6451. Because technically we can, as we can see, the price retest the previous low, we can look at this one as a correction. Anyway, since we're looking for continuation, we should know that this one is still, we can expect this one turns in relative to this. That means this one can turn to a more complex correction. As long as the price haven't break 651, any trade within this range, we should be quite careful in the bigger picture. And mostly what I'm expecting, I'm expecting to get one more deeper correction for continuation in relative to this. Okay. Anyway, as long as the price haven't break 651, we need to be quite careful. And if we move to forward chart, if we put this top in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. And as well here, that's why we can expect, that's why whatever the trade we get from here, right now we should move. If we want to keep the trade for long term, we move our stop loss to break even. And any trade, as long as the price haven't break 651, that's mean any trade within this range, based on 1 hour chart, we consider as a short term trade, because we are expecting to get the deeper correction before we get the continuation. This is the only things I can highlight here, and we don't see any trade setup right now unless we get the correction here, either flag or deeper correction. Then from there, maybe we consider we look for the next trade. But right now we don't have any trade setup and we cannot look for buy. And even if you move to 1 hour chart, since we get this sharp move, if we it followed by a correction of flag, may we consider to look for next trade. But right now the only thing is whoever get the trade either from here or here, move their stop loss to break even or book some profit. Maybe they move their stop loss to somewhere around 570. For me, since I get the trade from this correction, I will move my stop loss to break even and just let it go. Whether we should look, as I mentioned, whether we should look for the next trade, right now we don't have any trade set up unless we see the correction of flag here. Then from there, maybe consider to look for trade. I mean the next trade setup, and any trade within this range, as long as the price haven't break 651, if we trading based on the flag, as long as we get into the profit, we start to move our, we start to manage it, move our stop loss to break even. Because as I mentioned, based on daily chart, we are expecting to get the deeper correction, at least similar to what we get here, as long as the price haven't break 651. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.